They look harmless. Women in their 60s, 70s, even older. Retirees, widows, grandmothers. Sweet old ladies who smile, knit, and bake pies. But behind lace curtains, behind tidy living rooms with porcelain figurines, they belong to something much darker. A secret society that has been growing for decades. They call themselves the Mothers Association of Watchful Mothers. It began small, a few mothers meeting in kitchens, whispering about the wrong men their daughters dated. Their husbands were gone, some dead, some divorced. Their children were grown, but their grip never loosened. What started as gossip turned into strategy. What started as worry became obsession. And what started as protection grew into control. Their daughters were now in their 30s and 40s, independent women with jobs, with lives, and with dreams of building families of their own. But the association had a rule: no man was good enough. No man could be trusted. Every boyfriend was an enemy to be studied, dismantled, and if necessary, destroyed. Their greatest weapon was their age. Who would suspect a woman of 65? Who would question a 70-year-old widow offering tea? The world looked at them and saw fragile hands and gentle smiles. But those hands were steady when planting listening devices. Those smiles hid plans as sharp as knives. They used the tools of spies, tiny cameras hidden in jewelry boxes, GPS trackers tucked into car trunks, microphones disguised as pens. Spyware installed under the excuse of helping with updates. Every gift, every visit, every warm hug was a chance to plant another eye, another ear, another trap. But technology was only the beginning. The real weapon was psychological. Whispered doubts, repeated fears, small comments that spread like poison. Are you sure he's faithful? Men his age always lie. He looked at that waitress too long. Their daughters, conditioned by years of control, began to believe. The mothers never shouted. They didn't have to. A single doubtful look was enough to fracture trust. Slowly, the men began to crack. Some cracked up, ending the relationships before anyone else could. Others stayed, fighting to prove themselves, only to be ground down until nothing was left. And then there were the unlucky ones. Accidents that didn't look like accidents. Disappearances that no one could explain. A car with cut brakes, a canoe found drifting with no rower, a phone left behind with the screen shattered, and the faint scent of perfume. No one suspected them. How could they? These were grandmothers who baked cookies for church events, who crocheted blankets for newborns, who volunteered at schools. The world adored them. Police reports called it misfortune. Neighbors called it tragedy. Only the men who faced them knew the truth, but their voices were dismissed as paranoia. Some daughters began to notice. They whispered to each other in secret, nervous and ashamed. They saw the patterns. Boyfriends chased away, fiancés broken, husbands gone. But when they confronted their mothers, the answers chilled them. We only do what's best for you. He wasn't right for you anyway. One day you'll understand. Marcus wasn't the strongest, the richest, or the boldest. But he was careful. He noticed when messages vanished. He found the hidden camera in the bedroom clock. He traced the spyware back to his girlfriend's mother and beyond her, to a network of women who moved like ghosts. For the first time, the association had been seen. He searched for others, men who had been broken, humiliated, scarred. Slowly, he found them. Together, they formed a counterforce, the survivors. They shared stories, compared evidence, and armed themselves with counter-spy equipment. Bug sweepers, signal jammers, encrypted devices. For the first time in decades, the association faced resistance. The war grew quiet, but it was everywhere. A grandmother planting spyware, only to have her system fried by a virus. Another forging fake texts, only to be exposed by metadata. A third caught tampering with brakes, her arthritis gone as she worked with careful hands. The survivors won battles, but the mothers had lived long lives. They were patient, they were ruthless, and they adapted. They recruited younger allies, nieces, loyal daughters, even sons who believed their mantra, "Men cannot be trusted." They hired experts in surveillance, used drones with night vision, built AI systems to predict behavior. Their reach spread beyond neighborhoods, beyond cities. The association was no longer a group. It was a shadow empire. The daughters were trapped in the middle. Some fled towns, changing numbers, running from both mother and lover. Others broke down, giving up on love completely. And still, the mothers whispered in their ears, "You're safer without him. We only want the best for you. No man deserves you." Every word another chain. Marcus kept fighting, but he understood the truth. This was not a war of months, not even years. The association thought in decades. They could wait quietly until every rival was broken or gone. Their patience was endless, their hunger unstoppable, their disguise perfect. The war continues. The world still believes in the myth of harmless grandmothers, but the men who cross their daughters know better. They have seen the truth. They have faced the Association of Watchful Mothers. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button below and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. Until next time, stay safe.